Hi, welcome to this quick review of Linux Mint 70 Qiana with the desktop KDE. I have already written a tutorial for installing Linux Mint 17. This installation was made on VirtualBox. You will find these tutorials on the articles section of Software website. You will also find a tutorial directory with a section dedicated to the operating systems. There are categories for most of the Linux distributions, Unix flavors, Mac OS X. Moreover, Software website features a software and a hosting directory. Well, let's come back to this review of Linux Mint 17. First, the welcome screen. It's a gateway for a lot of informations. You have a link for tutorials. You have link for Linux Mint community, in fact, which will provide you tutorials, forum. Then it's a very important starting point for the users of this distribution, this Linux Mint 17. The customization of Linux Mint, because this is a distribution which offers many possibilities for customizations. For example, you can change your background, the wallpaper, with a right click on the desktop, folder settings, and you have access. I have a slideshow. You have the possibility to set your wallpaper as a slideshow, but you can select image, and you have access to a large range of images. You have a lot of images. The button "Get New Wallpapers" will give you more image. You see, the new wallpapers will be ranked by newest rating, most download. You have information to enable you to help you to choose a correct wallpaper. And with slideshow, you have a possibility to have a slideshow of, for example, system wallpaper, but you can have your custom folders. You have a possibility to have a slideshow of different wallpaper. Okay, let's talk about now program installation and update in this distribution. To install software, Linux Mint 17 has two package managers: a Software Manager and Synaptic Manager. The difference between these two tools is the ease of use and the graphical aspect of the user interface. So let's go for Software Manager. You can find it here. You have a search engine which enables you to find easily applications. Then Software Manager. You have, of course, to enter your password. Let's go. With this Software Manager, Software Management is more intended for Linux beginners. Software is grouped in several categories: Internet, sound and video, graphics. For example, let's go to Internet category. You have subcategory: web, email, chat, file sharing, and you have the program that you can install in your Linux Mint. You have information about the program. You have reviews of user reviews, user rating. Let's go down for Synaptic. Let's go down for Synaptic, but we are going to So the system is a bit slow because I installed it and in a VirtualBox machine with few memory, but it runs very quickly. Let's go for Synaptic. The user interface is more simple, but the classification of software is more accurate. You have more details on the package that will be installed in your machine. You have more categories, but they are arranged, they are classified alphabetically. Obviously, you have a search engine in Synaptic Package Manager and Software Manager. Let's go, for example, we are going to install KDE Live. KDE Live, we are going to search it on Software Manager. Alors, yes, it's not in, I have to go back to the root. Voilà, and I have found KDE Live. Of course, KDE Live in Synaptic. You see, you have more detail on the package that will be installed in Synaptic, but you have the user's review for KDE Live. Of course, we must say that Synaptic and Software Manager use the same sources to install the package. It's very easy to check it out. For example, settings repository in Synaptic Package Manager. It will give you this screen, and for Software Manager, you have edit software source is obviously the same. These are two tools built around APT program, two different user interface, but they both use the same tool to install the package in your operating system. Now let's talk about the system update with on Linux Mint 17. Updating the system is done with a tool called the Update Manager. Let's go for Update Manager. You find in it System Update Manager. Okay. To get this tool give you the package that need to be updated. It can be a security update, a very important update. It can be an update, a programming update, and by clicking install update, you have all the updates that is necessary for your system. Let's say that the security update appear with an exclamation, a red exclamation mark. In addition, with this program, this update program manager, you have the possibility to test different kernel. View Linux kernel is very interesting features of this Linux Mint distribution, because you have the possibility to change your kernel and take into account the warning message, but it's you can easily, for example, test a new driver with a new kernel, for example. Let's talk about tools and programs installed in Linux Mint 17. Alors, I will introduce now some tools of this distribution which seem to be very useful. For example, you have a backup tool Min backup tool. We find it here. Very interesting tool from my point of view, because I already made, for example, a review of Manjaro, KDE, or other distribution. It's the first time I see this tool. It's a very interesting. By default, you have a way to back up your files, and it's very, very interesting. Driver Manager. You have a tool called Driver Manager. Let's find it with the search engine. Driver Manager. Yeah. You can install the latest Driver Manager for your system. Obviously, I install this Linux Mint on VirtualBox. Then my driver the driver list will be very, very small. But with a real system, a real machine, you will have more possibility, of course. Now, yes, we have the possibility for the parental control. You have the possibility to block domains from the main account. Very, very interesting features too. Then let's go for it. Goals Mint Nanny or domain blockers. To name, we will find it with the name domain blocker. Parental control, of course. It's normal. My password. Then from the main account, from the account which the sudo account, you have the possibility to add domain and to block them from all the other accounts. It's a very interesting feature. Now let's talk about the software installed by default in this distribution. In the internet section, I will be very quick. In the internet section, you have Firefox, you have KDE. No Thunderbird, no Evolution, no Chromium web browsers. These programs are not installed by default. In graphics category, well, you have GIMP, you have Digicam. Okay, you have Xsense to scan. You have a PDF viewer. It's enough. From my point of view, it's enough for a system installed by default. Multimedia category, you have the classics: Amarok, Dragon Player, VLC, Key3B for disk burning. Okay. Well, a small conclusion. I have been very impressed by Linux Mint 17 KDE. Many tools very useful, very easy to customize your system, the appearance, the look and feel of your system. Moreover, the software installed by default allows an immediate use of the system. You have a browser with Flash plugin installed. Okay, you have the possibility to read whatever video on the net, no problem with VLC. You can edit image immediately with GIMP. Very user-friendly system. Well, see you soon. I hope you enjoyed this video, this quick review of